Alright, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle, and today I'm going to be unboxing Octopath Traveler on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I have been excited for this game ever since it was announced. An old school RPG from Square Enix made specifically for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know why, but I've just been enjoying so many more games, or I've been enjoying my Switch so much more, and when I see a game that's coming out for it that I probably wouldn't have picked up normally, because it's on the Switch and I have the option of playing it on a console like on the TV or handheld, it attracts me so much more to that game or to playing that game than ever before. And I don't know what it is. I have talked to some other people as well, and they kind of have the same feeling that if it would have been on PS4 or Xbox One, they probably would have passed on it. But because it's on the Switch, they're like, you know what? I'm actually going to give this a shot for some reason. And anyway, this game I would, if it was on PS4 or Xbox One, whatever it would have been on, I would have picked it up because it just seems exactly like what I want. And I find that Square Enix has been doing a pretty good job with releasing games like this. Now, they have done it a few times with the Switch, with I Am Setsuna. I really like this new genre that seems to be popping out lately, where we're going back to old school RPG games. They did it with I Am Setsuna. They did it with the spiritual successor, which is Lost Sphere, which also from Square Enix. And not too long before that, I feel that they kind of kickstarted that with the Bravely Default series. Absolutely loved Bravely Default. The battle system in this, being able to fast forward and everything, I loved it. Turn-based RPG, but it being able to fast forward everything, skips for certain turns. Absolutely loved the battle system in this, and it's technically a love letter to the old school RPG games. And I feel that this is what they're trying to do with Octopath Traveler, with a little bit, I guess, of switching things up to an extent with the paths that you can, having all these different characters kind of come together, and they all have their own specific storyline. So you kind of play the game with one main character, where you pick up all the other characters, from what I gather, but then you're able to, and then you beat it, and then once you're done that character's storyline, then you go and play the game again. Normally I don't do that with a lot of games, but I think that I will change that with Octopath Traveler. I have played very little of the actual demo. I am actually going to unbox this and play the rest, I think, of the 3-hour demo. I had just never gotten around to it, and part of it was because I didn't want to spoil myself too much with this game, and also I didn't want to play it and then have to wait if I really got addicted, because then I might lose that addiction, and I'd rather have that for when I'm actually playing the game. The art style for this, just an old school game, absolutely love it. Although I would say that my favorite era for RPGs would be the PlayStation 1 era, so I really love the PSP type of games, because I feel that they are very much like the PlayStation 1 era RPGs, and that's kind of what I wanted from Lost Sphere, because it is where more so an RPG for PS1, whereas I Am Setsuna was SNES, which, I don't get me wrong, I still absolutely love those kinds of RPGs too. Go. That is really cool. I love that. All the 8 different characters. I think that I'm still gonna be starting the game with Cyrus. That's the one I originally started with in my demo, and I think that that's the one that I want to beat the game first with. I was tempted with Ulbrich, because he's the typical warrior class, and I did start, actually, I started 2 different versions. I just kind of read the intros quickly with both of these, and I think I'm going to go with Cyrus. I do like the idea of him being a scholar and seeking out knowledge. I did like his storyline as well at the beginning, where he goes into this gigantic battle And well, I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, interesting storyline for him too. So there you have it, Octopath Traveler. I cannot wait to play more of this, and I hope that they continue. Not just Square Enix, but other companies do this too, where they go back to old school RPGs. The only thing I don't really like is the price point. They're still treating this as a full retail game, and as much as I love them making physical releases specifically, I don't feel that this should be priced at the $80 here in Canada, $60 in the US. I feel that, 40 US, 50 Canada, that I think would have been a little bit easier to swallow. But I'm still very happy that they made it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. You've been Bearded In. Beardage!